In life, you've got to roll with the punches, and the juice has got to be worth the squeeze. Put in the comments, who said that? This is 𝗕𝗕𝗚𝗟𝗓, Behind the Build, episode 70.
So, welcome back to another episode of 𝗕𝗕𝗚𝗟𝗓 Behind the Build, episode 70. Whew, busy week we've had this week, all sorts going on. Big progress in 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗃. KTM is going to take you there later. Hollywood, we are like ships passing the night. I have not been able to get with that guy, so we're shooting most of this episode on the trusty DJI, the old DJI until I get the new one, same as Alex. Got a bit of a DJI complex, but yeah, busy week. Stick with us, you'll like this episode because there's all sorts going on. Firstly, let's get over to 3rd January where we're having a heavy week. Over to you, Mr. 𝗕𝗕𝗚𝗟𝗃.
So we're back in Liverpool and I'm just on my way to prefer cutting down the back roads, so it's a little bit bumpy, but as I say, I've been away to Dubai, didn't I, and I obviously told you that I was going, and mate, what a place it is out there. The country itself and the way it's growing over the past couple of years now. I've been a number of times, mate, probably about 6 or 7 times over probably the past 5 years to see family and friends out there, and every time I go it changes. There's new high-rises going up and they put them up in places you would not even think that you could put them up, but they just find ways and means of doing it. And over there as well, it's just 24/7 construction. Like back here, UK, you have to work 8 till 6 Monday to Friday and 8 till 1, whereas over there it's 24/7 construction. Now you'll see now from some of the shots that I took of what was going on in the night and how many people were working there, albeit they're not English people, they're all, I think, they're Indian workforces, and they just man the job up and they just did it. And you can see why the growth is so big over there, because the Dubai government themselves, they permit construction companies to work 24/7, albeit from the hours of 8 till 6 in the morning. 8 at night, 6 in the morning, you can't make noise, even though I witnessed them a couple of sites making noise. You can just crack on, and that's the difference with the UK. At the minute, the UK is going through all kinds of stuff in terms of tax increases and stuff with the new Labour government, and the budget's obviously coming out soon on the 30th of October. Now, if the UK took a couple of little ideas of what the Dubai are doing, it would change the country massively. Like them, the way they are approaching things in business, and they're accepting everyone in. Everyone is flooding there with money. Anyone who's got money and wants to invest, just go in there because they're not paying no tax. There's loads of incentives to be there. Even though there's loads of incentives to be in the UK, not as many as there is in Dubai. And the speed and the growth of the way they do things there, it's unbelievable. And even the existing buildings, like when I was walking around the Burj Khalifa, seeing all the fountains, like I've done it many a times before, but every time you go back, it's still amazing to see. And get footage of it. The Dubai Marina, another one. I love walking around there. Amazing what they've built there from nothing. Amar, the guy who set up Amar Properties, which is probably the biggest real estate company in Dubai. I think his name is Mohammed. Set it up in like 1987 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But he and himself and shareholders, being the Dubai government themselves, have built all kinds of things. They've done the Burj Khalifa, they've done the Dubai Marina, they've done all kinds, and they still progress to be the main developer out there. And they are pushing things to the extreme. They've gone into all of the countries now as well, like Turkey and all the East countries. But as I say, what they've done there is unbelievable. And as I say, anyone who goes there and sees it themselves, people who have been, it is mind-blowing. It's not for everyone to buy. Like a lot of people have gone out there to live there, and I'm probably on the fence whether or not I'd live there. My missus wants to go and live there, and obviously still operate from back home, but I'm on the fence about it. I won't mind going there for a couple of weeks, coming home, living there full time, probably a different story. There's property out there, loads of property ventures that I could get into and do. I know we could go out there and do construction work, because I know a couple of builders who are doing well, doing high-end villas. A lot of stuff we could do, but similar stuff that we were doing back home anyway. So, I mean, yeah, but it is good to come back and feel inspired and push on and crack on. But as I say, I'm now pulled up at Preferred, so I'll go in and see what they're doing. I haven't been here for a week, so I've seen a couple of things that are getting done. There's loads of new jobs, so Richard will probably show us around. Mike can out for a measure and a couple of stairs. We'll try and get Devo on the camera. I'll speak to him and see how we're getting on, but we'll have a nice little update in here and see how we're doing. So let's go. Going through all of these, aren't you?
Yeah, once I've gone, he'll probably get me to start marking them, I would imagine.
So now, notching the sills out as usual.
Notching the sills out so all the linings can sit on properly. Then once they're all done, they go down there, the lads will knock all them up, and then I'll just move on to the next job then.
Yeah. Any more little jobs going on now? All big stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of little one-offs, a couple of sashes to do. I've got glazer bar in the corner to use, so he wants to get that used up, so well, I'll have to just
So are these for that job?
No, different job altogether.
Different job again?
Different job, yeah. Different job.
So then they need to be machined as well?
These are gates, yeah. I volunteered to do them. He said, no, we need more gates to get out, but we're waiting on softwood 42.5, so it's not we're setting up and running them through, and then we have to change over and then change again. So he said, we'll run a load of gates through together.
Yeah.
How was Dubai?
That's good, mate.
Good, yeah. Heard an interesting fact about Dubai the other day. Apparently Dubai television don't show the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi do. Did you know that?
So this one is slightly different. So as I had a little go then, it was a little bit stiffer than what you've seen the previous weeks where I had a go and it was sliding dead easy. It's because this one's on a different track, isn't it, Dan? So the other ones are on a metal track, and this one's got a timber track that goes inside, and it's because it's like for like the existing that's already in the house, so it's a straight swap, and the customer wanted the exact same, which just makes it a little bit more difficult to open and close, but it still works fine. Like, it's just not as good as the other track. Totally different mechanism altogether, but obviously more traditional than having metal. They always laugh at you, don't they? How come they always laughing at you?
I don't know.
As soon as Craig got mic'd up, then you see the eyes coming in, don't you? And Craig's head's gone down even further. So what have we got then, Craig? 3 windows, triangle.
Yeah. So the bin, primed, glossed, stained. I'm just getting the draft sit back in them again now.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to start
glazing. So the inside's going to be stained like that then, is it? Yeah.
No, that's the outside.
Oh, the outside, is it?
They're open in that way, but they'll have like a little one of them bars on there.
Yeah, okay.
It'll only open about that far anyway.
So what, you're going to have one of them on it?
Yeah, on here. That'll stop it going any further than that. Just a little bolt here, to lock it.
So there's 3 of them, isn't he?
Yeah. But I can only get so far, and I've got to take this out and start glazing it.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to put another coat on the whole of here, and just a little touch up.
So that's the inside, yeah?
That's the inside, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it'll open in. So yeah, so the customer who has asked us to do these has got 3 existing fixed windows, PVC, but they've asked us to do them in timber because they've been finding it hard to find someone who could do them in plastic for them. So we've done them in timber, and you can see, you know, it's not the easiest job in the world to get the shape there, the way they kick in, the way it pulls in, and see it's all being chamfered. And Craig's just doing the final little bit of adjustments now to get it so it shuts in. But it looks nice though. So so this one's nearly done then, is it?
I'm just going to put the glass in this one now.
Yeah.
And then fill the pinholes, let it dry, sand it, and I'm going to touch the whole thing back up again. Looks like I've got another proper coat on all over.
Do the same on the others?
And same on the other 2.
Yeah, so what is it, like a wood stain then?
Yeah, it's like a natural oak stain.
Oh yeah, so is that what they wanted then? They asked for that?
Yeah, well, I think the existing windows are oak on the outside, aren't they?
So it's matching in.
That's the closest thing for the outside to match it.
So what will you do there to get that trim the same colour then? Well, once it's painted, yeah?
Well, all that'll stand off in a minute. When I take the bead out, that'll come off, and then when I touch it back up, you won't see that. That's just like overspill from trying to get the back there white, because from the inside you'll see that from that way. Well, I think you will. Just depends if this unit comes
So is that one done, yeah?
No, that's another one. I've got to try to get the draft strip in, because Richie had to add these bits on, didn't he, the little corner bits, because it wouldn't work opening, would it?
Ah, okay,
so I've got to just make that groove wide enough for the draft strip.
Yeah, so you'll see there on the angle as well, wet painter. It's just been chamfered as well to get it in so it closes. And I say quite a lot of details gone into getting that to work and close, even though it looks simple there now, opening and closing, just to get that movement there without it catching in the corner. There's a couple of little tricks that the lads have had to do to just get it working. And as I say, you wouldn't have been able to do it with plastic. It would have always caught on the edge there. But we've been able to get around it and do it. So I say Craig's just going through the last little bits now, and then he'll get it all glazed up and it'll be ready to go out and get fitted. So yeah, so these are a set of stairs that Richard's made, which are ready to be delivered to site. And I just see it now as what it gets delivered like in kit format. So then the joiners on site then will put it all together and fit it. So I was laughing at the little bag with all the wedges in. Preferred joinery special there. So yeah, looks good. There's a couple of stairs getting done. We're getting 3 sets made for ourselves on Project Adelaide. Basement first, the grounds are first to second, and then there's another 2 sets that need to be made, which Mike's on out to measure, and Richard's making another set this week, which is due for the end of the week. But yeah, so you'll see what it looks like when it goes out. All the nails all being notched again, all done by Richard by hand, all on the router, which is on the floor there. So you can see how much detail's gone into doing it. As I say, loads of people do make them on CNCs, but Richard is our CNC, so it looks more unique to each set of stairs, and you can see it's been done by hand. It's solid. Our door that we've been watching Craig do has all been glazed up now, so it's had another final coat of primer front and back, and now the glass is in now, the lead glass, which, look at that, looks nice. So we're down for fitting this, which is soon, I'm told, not far off getting fitted, and it'll get hinged up and stuff all on site. It's going into an existing door frame, because the customer wanted to keep the existing but just wanted a new door. And as I say, the glass there looks good, and it's not cheap, that glass either. It's quite expensive to go for that, but is what they wanted. And as I say, the photo that they showed us, they wanted to copy it, and we've done so. But as I say, lovely looking door, and we'll try and bring that to you once it's fitted as well and finished, and show you what it looks like. But yeah, detailing, amazing. So we started using the software now for the first time. After we've done a couple of little test pieces with it, we're doing the first job, and the first job is for ourselves. It's easy contract. So obviously the way the lads used to do it was working off the drawings that Mike did in the office, but with the new software it does it all for you, albeit there's a little bit more measurements than usual for the lads to look at and be through, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, so they can work out what's going on and what needs to be done. There's a couple of different allowances as well that the software makes that we never used to do, and it's something that you can't take out the software, so you just need to think about that when you're doing a couple of things. So as I say, the first proper job that we're doing it on now is our 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗧 job, and we'll see how it turns out. If they are wrong, then at least it's our own job to fix, but no, it should be sound. As I say, hopefully going forward it'll make things easier, especially in the office when new jobs comes in and we have to get them all priced and ready for the lads to build on a job sheet. It'll all be done for us. So we'll have a little chat with Devo now and see how we're getting on.
I don't know when he really wants to start that. He's cutting them out. I think he's had a loose end, but he just wanted to get them cut out. But obviously, sometimes that can happen. We can get a little bit too far ahead of ourselves. Like, a job that needs to go out and then there's one coming behind. I'll go, well, which one needs doing that? Or this one that's coming through. But he definitely wants them doing for 2 weeks. It's all
been sound and no mistakes, no?
No, not yet, mate, no. Thanks for asking, so far so good, I'll probably do something wrong now,
Yeah, so good then?
Yeah, all good, it's all good. If there's any mistakes, you'll never know about it. Yeah. I fucking really hide it really well. I do have to come over sometimes at 8 o'clock at night and just fix it and then just get back off, like. You should set CCTV up here. Hey, you see me coming in like that at 8 o'clock, picking a bit of 42.5 up, right?
Trying to get it done.
Yeah.
Sound good. So that's it for today on Preferred Joinery. Nice little update with the lads going through. As I say, I hadn't been here last week because I was away, so there's a couple of little changes that have happened, certain jobs coming through that I hadn't seen. or even get started. But loads going through as always, and we're busy. And you'll have noticed as well, Will, the young lad, is no longer with us either. He had a couple of personal issues that were going on, and a couple of things happened within his family, which was, you know, a bit unfortunate for him, and he's decided to take a different career path and go and do something else, which is fine. He's still only young, but this is the problem that we find. We try and get people in, and with them being young and stuff, the ambitions are there to try and want to do other things or see other things, and it's hard to try and get people to stick and learn and teach them and bring them up. And obviously the knowledge that 𝗕𝗨, Richard, Danny and Craig have got, and Mike, trying to teach that to young people and keep them here is hard, and it's always been difficult to do it over the past couple of years for Preferred. But as I say, we've got a couple of job adverts out at the moment. We've had several interviews so far. We've got a couple of more later on today, and then we're going to make a decision. And there's a couple of decent ones who've come forward so far, to be fair. Still only young, in the 20s, early 20s, but it's trying to get that right person who's looking to stay long term, because as I say, we do invest a lot of time, effort and energy into them to try and bring them on and teach them these old skills to a younger person. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we do find someone good. And if we find 2 people that are good, we'll take the 2 on, because they are hard to come by. So let's just see how we get on this week. But with all that being said, I'm going to hand you back over to Chris in Manchester.
So, man has been shopping again. Don't leave me alone with the auctions, because I go a bit mad, but I just cannot resist a bargain, and I cannot resist buying stuff that I feel like we could use at some point. But I'm really happy with what I've got here. Let me show you now. Turn this around.
One more thing in the front.
So, what have we got? This bad boy here, turf cutter. It's all ex-hire basically. A lot of it's come from like Sunbelt. We've got this Husqvarna tile cutter, turf cutter. I've bought, what the hell is that? Oh, that is a pipe freezing kit. Look at this. Look, yeah, look there. So this, if you've got a leak or anything, rather than having to turn the water off, you can freeze the pipes and then basically isolate the leak and repair it. Bought these blow lamps. This is just some of it, by the way. I've bought, that is a water pump, a petrol water pump, and it's going to get cold. There's cousin Alex, Sam brother, who had the misfortune of bringing all this to HQ. Loads and loads of these heaters. These heaters are great. I don't know if they work. That one there is missing a tube. Bought a Jenny. So the idea is that Dale's going to work on all these, make sure they're right. We'll either keep them, put them into service, or we'll sell them. And then this, a rotavator. Hired them a few times. Again, looks in good nick, that one. Don't know anything about rotavators, but there you go. We've had to do 2 trips, but look, also, being a good mate and a good YouTuber, my mate Dave from D&J said he wanted one of these, which is a mobile phone battery bank charging unit. So I think the idea is these plug into the power, need locks. He knew about this. Oh God, and there's like birds nests in them as well. Jeez. So the idea is you plug your phone in there, let it charge, and lock the lockers. So yeah, I only paid 50 quid for that, so yeah, hopefully Dave will be happy with that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and like I say, this is just some of it. There's other stuff, so I think I spent a few grand, which was not the best, most sensible thing to do, but I cannot resist a bargain. And I bought this at the last one there. It's a safe I'm going to put on site. You can roll it around, store tools on site. It's getting a bit ridiculous in here. Look, a lot of my junk, vacuums, all sorts, stuff that we probably will never use, but we're going to have a proper sort out. Let's have a look and see how the unit's looking these days. Oh yeah, Dale's nice and tidy there. Look, Dale's gone away for a few days, so it's looking quite good. Here's some more stuff that I've bought, more junk. It's looking better here. Danny's done a good job. This is just some of our stuff. We've got stuff scattered everywhere, but I love having the right gear for a job. I love the thought of us, if we ever need it, we've got it. We don't have to rely on a third party hire company or anything like that. But yeah, I'd say it's a bit of a worry. It's one of the vans in, I think you've seen that. Been serviced, which is great. We need a bigger premises, to be honest. But we're working on it. But yeah, look at that little haul. What I'll do, once Dale's given it the once over, I'll get Dale to show you giving some of the stuff the once over, and I'll show it in service. We've got a job coming up where we need to remove some turf, so hopefully that will come in handy. But yeah, I am Chris Shaw, and I'm addicted to buying stuff for our company at auction. So what else is going on? Well, the recovery truck project that never really happened is on eBay, and it ends in the next 2 hours, so I'm gonna let you know how we do. I'll be honest with you, it's not looking good at the moment. Let's see where we're up to. It's it's up to £2,000. It's not good. I think we paid 3.5 for it, maybe a bit more, and Dale's done a little bit of work to it as well, so I reckon I'm going to take a bit of a loss on this, but it just needs to go. It needs to be out of the way. It's on the insurance. We'll save money being on the insurance, and but yeah, so I'll let you know how we get on with that in a bit. Whilst I'm outside anyway, I thought I'd show you the Christian's van. It's been checked over now by Dale, and we literally cannot find anything wrong with it. I let one of my pals use it as well, and he couldn't find anything wrong with it, so I don't actually know what I'm going to do with this van, because I looked at the finance. It's not worth us selling it because we're kind of not enough equity in it to sell it, so it's not worth it at the moment, but it could be a good tool. I don't know whether we could turn it into some kind of welfare unit, or maybe a camper conversion, because it's got the height on it and it's got the length, and we all know about length when it comes to campers. So yeah, what do you guys reckon I should do with it? Look at it. Could be a mega camper, but it also could be a really good welfare unit. Or is that just a distraction? Should I just take a hit on it and just get rid of it? Because it's just too big. I remember when we first got it, we got it from one of the lads, and we said, "I've got your new van here," and he turned up for it and he couldn't believe how long it was. He's like, "Where are we going to park it? I live on a terrace. I've got no room. I've got a car as well." So he couldn't have it. He had to park it round the corner for a week until we got someone else in it. The van's driving away. I love it. So yeah, busy day here, sun shining. Hopefully it means that we can make some progress in the yard, and yet I can't really bring you any update on the yard just yet, but what I will say is that progress is being made. So as soon as we can, I will bring you that. It's but yeah, we're getting close to having it all signed and sealed now, so yeah, let's see what the rest of this day brings. So I've just come up to my office, feeling joyful, sun shining, lots to do, lots of progress to be made, and I've just opened this, which is a fine. Well, it's a notice of intended prosecution against me for doing 41 in a 30. Now, you remember last time when I got done for being on my phone when I wasn't on my phone, I ended up just reluctantly going on the course to, even though I said I didn't do it, but I spoke to a barrister and they advised that I shouldn't bother fighting it because it's just a bad waste of time, and there's every chance that I wouldn't be successful. However, this one, I know that I did it because I remember getting flashed by the gun. It was actually it was at the start of September, so I didn't think they could do it that far behind. But yeah, I know I did this one, so I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to own up, hold my hands up. Hopefully, I had a course for speeding 3 years ago and did it, so I've got no points on my license. So I'm going to put down that I'll do a course, because they are offering a course, however, on just by 1 mile an hour. But yeah, if not, I have to take my points, and it is what it is. But I'm not gonna. I'll hold my hands up when it's our fault. But yeah, not great. What is good is the boys are making some progress on Project Dudley, which is our loft conversion. It's we want to bring you that week in, week out, but it's because it's such a confined space. There's not been much to show, but the roofers have been on My Car Roofer and a few other boys making good progress. So. Right, so the auction for the wannabe recovery truck ends in 9 minutes and 21 seconds. We're up to 2,500 big ones, which is not what I wanted to give it away for. Ideally, I want to get at least 3k for it. I think we paid 3.5 for it, plus going to get it, putting new batteries on it. I just cannot let it go for this, but I haven't put a reserve on it, so it is what it is. Whilst this is running down, KTM has been over to 𝗕𝗓𝗧 and he's going to bring you a little update with the man 𝗕𝗓𝗓 as to where we're at over there. Wish me luck.
Hey up. So I'm over in 𝗕𝗓𝗧 today. Got a site meeting with the client. So I'm just having a little catch up with the lads ahead of that, see what they've been up to. And we'll give you a little update from the site as well while I'm here. Let's go. So I'm over in 𝗕𝗓𝗧 with Sean. We've just had a really good catch up. Things are looking great over here. A few things have come to our attention that need a decision before we meet the client, some of which is downstairs, particularly the size of the area and the way they're going to heat the property. We think it might be worthwhile in doing underfloor heating throughout, which we can suggest to him today and see what he thinks. But also the more pressing thing that we found, a couple of structural things really. Well, first and foremost, the stairs.
The stairs, yeah. Well, once we uncovered the stairs, which got a little carpet off, this property had been empty for time. So anyhow, took the stair covering off, and sure enough, the stairs have started opening it up. Yeah. So the structure's unsafe. We prop them now, so we can use them for now. But it's up to the client now what he wants us to do. So we've got a couple of options for him.
We can either repair them, which is quite labour intensive what we have to do there, or we can replace them. So we're going to give him a quote for both options. I know which one he probably should do, but we'll go from there. Once we had a good chat. But more importantly, last week we found quite an issue in the loft due to the design that the engineer had done. Now, I don't think he'd foreseen some of it. So we'll take you up there and we'll explain what we've had to do to get around that problem.
Yep.
Let's go. Right, so we're up in the loft. And basically what unfolded when we got into it was that there was a position of two walls that were slap bang in the middle of where everything needed to go. Particularly the bedroom really, wasn't it? That was the big problem. So we had to get the structural side of things redesigned with the engineer, which talk us through the method of how we've got around that problem.
Yeah, well basically what we had to do was get rid of this top ring of purlins. We just went all the way round. We sat on a brick wall here, which is gone now obviously. Sat on a brick wall there, brick wall there. Anyhow, Kieran will show you all those. But so to get rid of those supports and the purlins, we had to come up with an idea. So between the structural engineer, Chris and myself, we thought, or we designed, instead of having 3x2 roof spars, which are the existing ones, from the ridge to the bottom ring of purlins was only 2.7 metres. So 6x2s are more than ample of carrying that weight. So let's get rid of the ring purlins, which hence means we can get rid of all the walls. So that's exactly what we did.
And what that means now is the design isn't affected.
No,
you can have a massive bedroom here. And a pretty decent sized bathroom really over there.
It goes back to exactly what the client wanted, which you couldn't have had if we left those supports in. It couldn't have possibly worked. But he's got what he wants now. And the other upside of this, we would have had to underdraw the 3x2 anyway to fit the insulation in. Well, now we've got 6x2, a 6x2 roof spar. We can put the insulation in anyway.
I think he's going to be buzzing when he sees it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be blown away. It's worked great.
Let's go. So, just a quick update for you today from site. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight in where we're up to. It's been great so far. We've found no issues in terms of local suppliers, accommodation and whatnot. So with so much going on here, bring it to the channel regularly for you. Every time I'm down I'll try and get some footage and catch up with Sean. So how are you feeling about it, Sean?
Fine. I'm very surprised that we can get materials as we need them. Everything's going great. Digs are fantastic.
Stay nice and local. Staying just up the road, aren't you?
Yeah, not going to commute this every day, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you found your local pubs as well, haven't you?
Oh yeah, you bet, sweet lad.
Now we're flying, so I think the lads are enjoying it. Seems like we're making amazing progress. We're on schedule, which is good, and the customer will be able to see that when he gets here. Looking forward to walking around with him actually, and we'll bring you more updates over the next few weeks. So with that being said, I'll hand you back over to Manchester and Mr. Chris Shaw. Let's go.
Beautiful.
So there is 5 minutes and 20 seconds left and it's still at £2,500. I also remember the old Project Navara, the one that got crashed into that we had to, well, the insurance paid out for. We had, the A-frame bit at the back there, seen this? That thing there. We were going to scrap it. And I said to Dale, come on, get it on eBay. Honestly, we would have took a fiver for it, and that's up to 37 quid. So that's not too bad. It's amazing where, honestly, we were just going to put that in the scrap pile. Things you've got that that actually got value, because that could be expensive to someone else. That could be valuable to someone else, yet it was no good to us. One man's waste is another man's treasure, isn't it? But yeah, 2,500, 4 minutes left. And it says hot auction, whatever that means. I'll just grab this and I'll give you an update. Still at 2,500 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. So looks like we're gonna take a bit of a hit, but I know all the action happens on eBay. I cannot get my head around. Look at this truck, look at it. That there, how can that, granted it's old, it's done a few miles, but how can that there be only worth 2.5 grand? Do you know what, I might keep it. I don't think I can end the auction now, but we could put it to, the only reason I thought we'll get rid of it is because it stood there. Dale's not got the time to work on it, and it's costing us on the insurance, but it's a flatbed. We could use it. Don't know what to do. I need to make mine up in 1 minute 55 seconds. Whilst I'm doing that, let's head back to Liverpool and Alex, who's going to show you around Project Jubilee, who've now handed them over to the clients because the tenants are moving in on Monday. You go and have a look at that, and I'll update you on the auction drama when we're done. Come on.
Oh yeah, Christine, well done.
Yeah.
They're the proper ones then. Christine's just holding the door open. So yeah, so we're on the Jubilee Drive projects that you've seen us doing, and we're coming in now to just do the final check over with the client. Kieran's already been around with them, this one and the second house. I turned up a little bit later because I was in another job, but I've got to come in with my boots straight away, fired in, forgot that it was finished. So we're going to have a little look around, see how we're getting on. Christine's just kindly handed me the proper ones.
Yeah, look at the state.
They always rip them.
Yeah.
You need to get them, Kieran. Proper. So yeah, we'll have a little look around, see how they got done and how they've been done. Dents on them fridges there. And yeah, we'll see what it's like. Obviously, this is us handing over the job. A couple of little snags that the lads are going to do for the customer, but it needs another full clean down, which we've done a builder's clean. They're going to do the proper clean. So this is probably as far as you're going to see it. So let's have a little look here, see how we get on. Let's have a look in here then. How come they've been moved then?
Yeah, so he wants to get them, he wants to take the skirts off so we can fit them into them.
So he hasn't measured it, has he?
No, because the skirts need to come off to get that in basically. We're like 10 mil out. So yeah.
More than that.
It'll just get, we measured wall to wall, it's 760, wasn't it?
750.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's going to be tight that though, isn't it?
this customer has used the same supplier we use for the furniture, but obviously we didn't order the furniture, but what I would have done there is measured the gap first and got it made bespoke. So they come standard 750 mil, and I would have measured the gap and got it made like 700.
Yeah, you're literally getting 750 wall to wall.
Is it?
It's going to be tight, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but if it fits, it'll fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice little colour furniture, to be honest with you. Headboards in, yeah. So was this the floor that was dropping? Was really?
Yes.
So we fixed it up again there, was a little bit of an issue?
That's an existing chimney space,
okay.
fire space, where's the charcoal space.
So have you sorted that, yeah?
It's been sorted, just not been painted. If you pull up, looks like been sorted, just not been painted.
So yeah, Kieran's down from Manny as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rare trip for me.
Got a nosebleed?
Yeah, mate, I'm feeling well out my depth in Liverpool, getting stared at. No, it's good to see it, because if you remember, months ago we came here, didn't we, when it was literally a building site, so I've been keeping an eye on it remotely. Christian's done a lot of the heavy lifting here, and yourself obviously, so it's good to see it in person a bit more rather than just on video and pictures. It's good, it's looking well, it's nearly there, isn't it? We've got about a day's worth of snagging.
Yeah, so you sent Tim over then?
Tim's coming Thursday. So Tim's coming down Thursday. It's loads of little bits, like tiny things that are unforeseen. There's like a little bit of a market.
What was said about doing the thingy around?
He wants a quote to mastic the whole lot, which I said I'll get him later. Yeah. I think, what do you usually pay for that?
I don't know, after asking to come to place, it's always different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that there, you can see there,
it'd make a massive difference, wouldn't it? I think they need to do it really, but they said they've got their own mastic guy as well, so we'll see if they want us to do it.
Let's go and have a look then.
Let's have a look round. See as well, like, don't think that's going to get in there, is it? That's obviously going to have to stay there. That doesn't fit, but they would have had to. What would you get just made to measure for that exact size there?
Yeah. No desks, no?
No, this is...
No, I would have got a desk made for there, I mean. With a little bit of a chair. But yeah, I'm going for the slatted blinds instead. Yeah. I like the Venetians, so obviously on ours we put the Venetians in we'll put them in. They're obviously a little bit cheaper. It still works, still blinds, but overall it looks okay from what we've done. Painting looks alright as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Done a good job on the painting in the end, haven't you? This was the one that had the plastering issues as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Got it all corrected.
Looks sound. But yeah, looks clean. Like.
Yeah.
It would be a massive difference when it gets mastered all the way around.
Yeah, 100%. They should do that, definitely.
Go for it.
I'll send them the quote later.
Yeah.
Just the final few bits to do. Nothing major. The extractors are up and running. Like I said, they've had a little bit of an issue with the pressure on this road, so we're going to quote them to put a salamander pump in the basement, which will just increase the water pressure in both properties. It's not a massive job, and it should make quite a difference. That.
Yeah, because we've had to do that on one of our other properties. We've got a couple of maintenance issues on it, an old one, about 4 or 5 years old, and the tenants this year have been complaining that the pressure's not good in this area, so I don't know whether...
It's when they're both using the shower, when they're both showers are in use, or a tap downstairs in the shower.
It's probably an oversupply of people now trying to take the water. So we're going to put a pump, same what Kieran said there in that one as well, which is basically just a pump that goes in the main water feed in the basement, and then when any water's drawn, it pulls it, doesn't it? Or pushes it.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
It's an easy job to do, it's worth it.
You have to do that to get them up the stairs, look. Into 4 pieces, it only comes in 2. Yeah. So yeah, looks alright, doesn't it?
That's made a difference on it, going into that. Got
it makes the room feel so much bigger. Just go and have a look at the other one now. So yeah, so we're just walking down to the next one now. And as I say, Kieran and Christian, they walk around with the customer and gone through the final snags, and they seem pretty happy, to be fair. What's difficult about these houses is, because a lot of existing stuff stayed in, like existing floors, existing staircases, it's hard to try and get the levels right and get that proper finish you want at the end. When you've seen us doing our other ones like Project Adelaide, Albert, because it's brand new from the very beginning, brand new floors, stairs, walls, everything is bespoke to that property. It gives you that different element of finish, like a new build inside an old house. But in there, it's just a bit frustrating sometimes to look at it and think, that could have changed a bit. And me being OCD, I like things to be right, and obviously having a chat with the customer then as well to explain to them, they understand it as well. Like, there's only so much you can do with what you've got within an existing house, especially with the floors if they're unlevel. That's either take the floor out, which is an added cost to get it level, or just deal with it. Once the tenant is in there paying rent, it's forgotten about anyway. It's just now when you're trying to hand the job over and you want things to look nice and pristine, it's difficult sometimes.
But how much extra would it be to get it back to that point though, in terms of the cost for a customer?
At the beginning, a bit more cheaper than now, but now it's like, but even then at the beginning, it's still a lot of money, isn't it? And if a job doesn't work in terms of price, then you can't do it. A bit different for us because we are the builder. So it's one of them, Christian just has a free roll to spend what you want, don't you?
It's an absolute dream roll, isn't it? He's got his own credit card.
His own credit cards, picks his own kitchens, his own render, his own floor. Does what he wants.
Give him 2 ovens each in that one as well.
But I'm every day in the job. 8 to 5.
8 to 5?
8 to 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
Never stop grafting you. Get messages at 9 at night, still working.
So yeah, so obviously these jobs have been getting ran remotely by Kieran and Danny, and then Christian's been on the ground here as well doing his bit.
Oh, you need that,
you always need someone on the ground.
It's all the reactive things, isn't it, that happen day to day.
We had a slow start, obviously, because we had a lot of other stuff going on. We had Project 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗄 going on, and our own bits and maintenance and change over the tenants, so it's always hard. But then we've come to an end now and got it all sorted, so we'll see. As I say, there's another couple of projects with this customer and we'll see what happens. We're talking about costs and stuff, trying to make it work for them, because it is expensive and we aren't the cheapest builder. A lot of people ask me all the time, can you come do an extension for my friends and family, and I think you probably get a better price off someone else, albeit you might not get the same job, but we're expensive.
It's hard because you want to help people as well, don't you? But obviously the cost that we'd have to do just to break even compared to...
This is the next one now. So as I say, there's a couple of bits to be done, but overall, you know, it looks decent. There's a couple of little extras that they've asked us to do, as well as getting the whole house masticed all the way around like we do on our houses, which is another cost, but makes a massive difference. It makes the scale look flush into the floor, which I think is needed, to be honest with you. There's a couple of other bits that we need to pick up, which the lads know about. But overall, it looks sound, so we'll have a little quick look around. But as I say, it's a mirror image of the other one. We started then now, Kieran, no more Liverpool jobs. Staying up your way.
I'm hiding. Keep me in Abersock.
Abersock?
Near the beach. Going, so no, whatever I need to do, I'll do. round here.
Yeah.
Leave Christian at the wheel if possible.
Mattresses are different then. They're big beds then. Needs to pull over that. So we had same dance again.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the wardrobe there, you'll see would go in that alcove, but it's just slightly off. That's because when you order the furniture, as say I want a wardrobe to this company, they send you their standard size, which is that 750 wide, and that gap looking at it's probably 700, is it?
750, it's pretty much.
Is it?
Yeah, without the skirts.
No.
Just the skirt.
Without the skirts, yeah.
What is it with the skirts though?
Like 720 or
720.
Yeah.
So I've got a 710. So what should have been ordered is a 710. Obviously we didn't do the order for the furniture, but now we've got a 710 for there, and then a desk. It's probably about the same. This 700 desk for that, and the chest can go wherever. There's an extra bedside there, but that bedside I wouldn't have had a bedside. I would have had the chest bedside there. See the way the difference in the height it switches.
Yeah.
So you don't have that. You just put that there. But maybe you need to help them on the next one a little bit. But yeah, they've got obviously put the tellies on and stuff like that, but they've got tenants moving in next week, so yeah. So yeah, as I say, same bathroom as the other one, all basically finished, working well, sound, fans on, painted in. So yeah, not much more to see really, other than the fact that we've done our little bit. There's a couple of finishing touches that are needed in this way, like when you are coming to finish things off, it makes a big massive difference getting it done right. But yeah, no shower caddies going in now. No,
we've like anything like that. I think the client's gonna whack in now.
Yeah, so we put a couple of shower caddies in just for extra storage for people when they're using it, because there's only that for storage. Obviously, got people sharing. Toilet roll holders, who's putting them on?
We're not down to do that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Still quite a bit to do.
It's just little bits like that, but I think they're going to pick up once they're decorating. Once they're touching up the decoration at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, all good. There you go.
That's very posh for the student room now.
And it's sensored, so as soon as it's raining, it's closed itself.
Sensored.
Yeah.
Sensored.
Yeah, good then. Nice, Andy.
Worked out well, that.
A Velux window centre there that we got for this. Well, the customer got for the same price. He sent their own ones, didn't he? So
yeah, just fitted them.
We just fitted them. So we've got an expensive Velux window there for the same price as a standard.
You were baffled when you opened that, weren't you?
Christine couldn't believe it. He was straight on the phone.
Yeah.
Alex, these aren't nice.
Very expensive.
And I was phoning you, wasn't I?
Yeah. Luckily you got away.
I was phoning him saying, mate, who's ordered them there? Was they like £1,000 each them?
I rung the supplier and they were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so same
yeah.
price. We're happy.
So the headboard needs adjusting there. You'll see there, what should have been ordered was a lower headboard, or this needs to come off, fixed to the wall, lower down and pushed in, which is an easy fix really, to be honest with you. But again, chest should have been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The chest bedside, that not a bedside.
Yeah.
But yeah, sound overall nice, and up here you can see he's a little bit newer because the floors are new.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the way the skirts are tighter to the floor?
Yeah, we've had free reign up here, haven't we?
Yeah, so up here we replaced the floor and made it better. On the top floor is the existing, downstairs you never, and that's why you can see there's a lot different. So yeah, so that's it for today on Jubilee. So that's the last time you're going to see these houses now. We won't be able to do a show reel or anything like that once it's finished like we do on our stuff. We've got like another day of snagging which Kieran is going to look after with Tim, the multi-skilled man, to come in and do a few bits. There's a little bit of extra work that you've asked her to look at, which Christian will turn his head to. Bits in the basement to get extra ventilation down there, and there's a couple of little snags that need to be done by Matt the electrician. But other than that, you know, it's good. Customers seems happy, we're happy, albeit I would be happy if it was a brand new full hit, start to finish, but you can only do what you can do. But overall it's sound. Tenants are ready to move in. Monday, furniture's in, and we're ready to roll, and Kieran's going to come back down here, more of it? Yes. Oh, you like it come down?
I love it, I actually love it, to be fair.
Should have a night out.
Definitely. Well, we've got the Christmas do, haven't we?
Oh yeah, so we've got the Christmas do. So this year we've got, don't know who, what, don't want to blame Danny, the man doesn't know what to be seen behind the camera. He booked the TDG Works night out on the Saturday, and normally Preferred and Emperor have theirs on the Saturday. Yeah. And then because of dates and stuff and people weren't available, we've had to do Preferred Emperor Friday and then back to back with the Saturday. So me, you, Chris,
you'll do it, won't you?
You're not doing the Manchester one, are you?
You're not doing the Manchester one?
He's only going to Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Liverpool now.
Yeah. You'll hit it too hard on the Friday.
Yeah. So we've got to like try and pace ourselves. We've got a 2-dayer.
Be good. Looking forward to it.
So yeah, to be back with that, won't you? That's your next time you want to be back then?
Visit to Liverpool now.
Bender.
Abersock tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah. A couple of days there and then sort back to Manchester for Friday. Get the wages done. I know, yeah. Loving it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Heavy Trade International.
So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to hand you back over to Manchester. Go on, Kieran.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Right, you're going to have to deal with this. The last 25 seconds with me. Oh, it's not then. 19 seconds, 2.5 grand. Somebody is going to bag themselves a bargain. Dale's give it the once over as well. Oh, 3-1. Whoa, jumped up to 3-1. Yes, 5 seconds. I'll take 3-1. Still a loss, yeah. 3,100. Wow, that was with like 7 seconds to go. It does exist, the old sniping thing. Sold for 3,100 to some lucky person. Because literally we put new batteries on it. Got confirmation on my phone as well. New batteries. Dale's give it the once over. We've done a bit of amendments to it and repairs. But in business, like in life, these things happen, don't they? You know, you try things. I thought that was a good bargain at the time. Actually, Dave from D&J sent me that. So it's your fault, Dave. And you know what? We probably could have put it to work and it probably would have made us some money, but it is what it is. You just got to move on. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But yeah, anyway, over at Project Grange, the steels have landed and the boys, Adam and Eve, are starting work on that. So let's have a look. So good progress there by Adam and Eve. Love seeing that job come together. Love their attitude, just positive people. By and large now, hey, one of our fans there. By and large, I'm so happy with the team that we've got. Just good, positive lads, problem solvers, reliable, hard working. It's hard keeping them together, but it's brilliant. We've got a full range of skill sets. I'm so happy with the build team that we've got. Feels like it took us ages to get this far. I was going to wrap the video up there, but I've been called over to what I hope will be our yard. Obviously, can't bring it to you just yet, but we're very, very close to doing the deal now. I need to shoot down, go and see the landlord. He wants to go through a couple of details, maybe work out a deal for a little bit of extra space, which is exciting. So yeah, heading down to the yard now, and yeah, I just thought I'd get you guys on a bit of car content. It's weird, you know, like these videos, it used to be it'd dominate my full week trying to get them together, make sure that, you know, we captured all the interesting bits. But I think I've mentioned a bit ago, I just decided that all we're going to do is just film when it feels right to do so, tell the story. We are delivering, I hope, some good content, bringing some good value to you guys. The feedback we're getting is amazing, but because of just the way I'm wired, the way Alex is wired, we just feel like we want to just do more, offer more, make it more visual, make it more informative, but at the same time, it cannot get in the way of business, because ultimately it's business that pays for this. Like I said the other week, we're not making any money from YouTube, not like any money that covers the cost of what we're putting into it. We're making a few quid, nothing, like literally next to nothing. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope we're bringing you some value. I hope we're just showing that we are two normal, hard-working family lads surrounding ourselves with positive people that have an idea and just put it into action. I don't speak as silky as other YouTubers. I don't, you know, Alex is a Scouse, I'm a Manc, we are who we are. We know what our limitations are. We also know what we're capable of if we put an idea into action. And that is what I want to bring across to you guys. All we want to do is show you, document, hold ourselves accountable to what we're trying to do. This YouTube thing has been great in that I look back at episode 1 the other night, and we've come on so much as a company. I've come on a bit as someone on camera because I hated being on camera. I don't like it now, believe it or not, I don't at all, but I've forced myself to do it, and I'm so glad that I have, because I've met some amazing people, and yeah, we've had the odd detractor, the odd troll, but nowhere near as much as we thought we would get. And yeah, it has held us back in some ways because we've probably given away a bit too much. You know, there are jealous people out there, but you know what? I can never understand jealous people, but it's those people that actually make me push on, because I want to prove those people wrong. So yeah, hope you had a good week. Hope you liked this episode. Again, it's been varied. I've just found out there, I took a call, that we've won some nice work, which it was actually good timing, because that will keep us busy well into next year now. So again, we'll be able to bring that on the channel. So things are looking up. If I can just get this yard thing over the line and then get back to shooting some amazing yard content, because it's been rammed on the yard and on grabs this week. It's been amazing. So yeah, hopefully we'll bring that all to you guys on the channel, week in, week out. Episode 70. Who would have thought it? Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy it with your family. Chill out. Remember, you can only do your best in life. And if your best isn't good enough, then so be it. See you on Wednesday. Woo!